And if it's crazy and I've never been done before, I'm interested. Open thinkers, open minds, people that don't see things as their answer would be, I'm not qualified, I've never done that, I'm not skilled in that. You might as well go to work for the government. You know, you can do the same stupid stuff every day the rest of your life, it's okay. Now, if I look back and said when I was 21 years old, Bob, you got your heart set on cars, but did you know you're going to sink ships in Las Vegas? You're going to design 30-foot tall animated gorillas for Universal Studios. You're going to build a 50-foot flying saucer for the closing ceremonies of the Olympics in Los Angeles. And besides that, you're going to do custom lighting for Michael Jackson. Okay, what kind of career choice would you have made to wind up like that, except be wide open to any idea that comes along, and if it's crazy and I've never been done before, I'm interested. And I didn't realize how many people don't think like that. In other words, it's like, we've never done it, so I can't do that, I'm not qualified. And it was like, you want to do a what? Oh, I'd like to get started on that. You got the job. And it's funny. In other words, if you can think, whatever job comes along, if you can think, you can go figure out enough ways to get started, just enough. So when any time a job proposal came along, the answer was always yes. You never say no or I'm not qualified. Walt would do this to people, like we were going to work on the Tiki Room, which was going to be a actual live restaurant with Stouffer's food. And so John Hanch, one of our design leaders, said, well, I don't know anything about food. And now Walt snapped at him and he says, well, John, it's time you learn the food industry. Now go down and go to a food college and get started. And Walt just walks on. You know, he did that whether it's time you get started. So in other words, I come from a place that's just wide open, free thinking. And hopefully you got to have a people that really don't get scared a lot. You know, it is scary. You know, Michael Jackson says, I want a lighting that nobody's got. Well, you rent lights. No, I want one that nobody rents. 26-year-old kid. Man, I'm twice as old. But I was willing to learn. And within about an hour and a half with his manager, I got the job. 9 weeks to come up with $250,000 worth of spooky stuff. And at those kind of jobs, you take them on, that is your continuing education. Because if you had a line of work, we did the same thing every day. You know, you did these widgets and you did one widget after another, they're all identical, you go nowhere. But if you're the kind of mind that says, I never heard of it, but I want to do it, that is the education that goes on forever. It's just, I can't express it any other way than that. So I'm really lucky from the standpoint that I just never had any fear to go after anything.